So, Infinity Endsong is coming, and I've been given some goodies. Today, I want to talk about and show you what's got me super hyped for Endsong. Okay, so off the bat, I just want to get straight into this. I don't know how many of you are going to know this or not, but I have a bit of a weird relationship with Combined Army. When I first got into Infinity, I bought the Operation Wildfire starter, and I wasn't really super high on the Shasvasti half. Because what had attracted me to the game was those really slick combat armoured troops from the O12 half. And well, these weird alien dudes just weren't really tickling my pickle. But then fast forward to 2023 and apparently I love Combined Army now. Between my collections of Morats, Shasvasti and Onyx, they are the single biggest vanilla faction that I own the most models for. And the truth is, I can't even give you a good reason why my stance changed. I just woke up one morning and what didn't appeal one day suddenly said to me, "Oh, cool painting opportunities and something different to do," and then I liked them. The thing is though, I do have a bit of a barrier when it comes to Combined Army, and that's the reason why most of my collection is still unpainted. Besides my Morats, the only Combined Army mini I'd actually attempted so far until recording this video was this guy. And well, as you can see, I kind of abandoned ship when it became clear that I was absolutely sucking at painting him. I want to get this army painted up in a stunning scheme that isn't straight vanilla. I don't just want to copy the box art, but I want them to look really, really nice. And fortunately for me, Endsong has given me the perfect inspiration. Because you see, recently, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I received another care package from Corvus Belli, and this one contained all of those sweet new Endsong releases for Gen Con. Now, to say that this has me hyped is a massive understatement. I don't want to spoil or anything, but the lore for Endsong will have you flipping your wig. If you're an Infinity fan, you're gonna love it. Seriously though, you have to buy this book. It's so good. But it's not the book that's got me the most excited. That honour goes to the Cascada, because this is exactly the kind of mini that I can just pour a ton of inspiration into, and it will set me off on a really good foot for my Shas and my Onyx. So, massive thanks to Corvus Belli, as always, for the care package. You are legends. Thanks for keeping the channel going. I'm actually going to put a link in the description to Corvus Belli's site to buy these directly, but if you're in the UK, I'll also put my usual Whaling Games affiliate link. And, you know, whilst you're down in the description and before I bust out the paints, why don't you be a love and maybe give this video a like? Hell, if you really enjoy it and you want to see more great Infinity content, consider a subscription to the channel, maybe? Go on. Now moving on to the Cascada, and we're going to get busy. I've prepped the model off camera by first priming it black, then because I wanted a monochromatic base over which I can do some pop colours, I've then added some focused white ink with the airbrush, followed by then some tidying up with black. With that monochromatic base laid down, I now need to think about the colours I want to work with. This range of saturated brights all fall into the realm of what I have in mind for some scary alien gribblies, and alongside them is a range of supporting colours to build in shadows and highlights. Kicking things off, I'm going to pick some armour panels to base coat in purple. Why purple? Because it's a colour that, despite me absolutely loving, I've never actually painted an army in, ever. Now I'd normally go nuts at this point and start working that purple up straight away, but that's not going to work here. This is a test scheme, and I need to have some ideas about how my colours are playing together before I try and decide how I want to approach those colours individually. With that in mind, I next pivot to this medium green and hit some panels with that too. By establishing the two prominent pop colours early in the scheme like this, it makes it so much easier for me to judge how I want to highlight them, how much pop I want for each colour, that kind of thing. And at this point, it occurred to me that dark Prussian blue is actually a really nice shadow tone for both the green and the purple, so I'm actually going to sit and do some glazing now. On these big pop panels, I really want some fairly smooth shadowing, so I think it's worth the time and effort to just glaze them in. Now, this is the point where my custom scheme gets to really start taking shape. Starting with just some subtle additions, I'm going to build up from my shaded tones to some nice bright highlights. I want serious saturation here, so I'm not brightening anything with white. All my mixtures involve either brighter versions of the same colours I've been working up with, or nice universal super bright colours like Sunny Skin Tone from Vallejo. After that, my scheme is really taking shape and I have a pretty nice idea of what's going on. That said, I do want to just bring in some pinpoint highlighting here and there to accent some of the more prominent areas. And after that, you might have actually already seen me testing this bit in the previous clip. I want to tackle the blacks, but I want to highlight them in a bit of a more interesting way than just plain old grey. By using the brightest highlight tone from my greens as a mother tone, I can mix it into the black to create really interesting ranges of highlight colours. A little tap of Sunny Skin Tone at the end really pushes the brightness to finish this part off nicely. There's also some freehand to get done. I like the bright yellow stripes on the box art, but I already have a lot of bold colours going on here, so I'm going to go with something a little bit more sickly. I do still take the time though to push in some chips and the like. Battle damage paintwork always really appeals to me. And from this point, I'm really just left with minor jobs, bits of basing, metal bits, nothing you'd really call strenuous and nothing that massively contributes to the colour scheme either. And so, after that little flood of inspiration, I found myself with a completed test model, something to start off my combined army collection. Let's take a look now at the completed piece alongside another model from my Onyx collection done in the same scheme. That's going to give you a bit of an idea of how it's going to work. You tell me what you think. So what do you reckon? Did we get there? Was it worth a bit of time and effort? Worth a bit of brainstorming? I felt so much inspiration putting together this scheme thanks to that amazing Cascada box art which it's based on. I absolutely love how this looks, but why don't you drop me a little comment below and you can tell me what your favourite Infinity box art scheme is, which one you think they really nailed it on. The Endsong bundle contains so much good stuff for the game. I can't overstate how cool the new direction for the lore is. And the minis? Some of the sweetest releases we've seen for a while. But my opinion on all that doesn't matter too much, so another YouTube call to action. Why don't you drop me a comment below and let me know your thoughts on Endsong. Maybe the new reinforcements game mode has you excited? Maybe some of the new units that have come out with it? Maximus? Maximus looks pretty cool. Let me know what you think about Endsong down in the comments below. And on that note, I think I'm going to head off and paint some more weird alien dudes. Thanks for watching, folks, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye for now.